If that boy ever take it serious, he'll be great. But he was a clown then.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 meme stars. Where are they now?
Wow. Okay, I'm not gonna judge your journey.
For this list, we'll be looking at the lives of regular people who shot to fame thanks to online memes. Would you want to become internet famous? Sound off in the comments. Number 20. Kaede Iwumi. The Think About It meme, otherwise known as Roll Safe, comes from writer and star Kaede Iwumi's web series, Hood Documentary. Iwumi plays RS, which stands for Reese Simpson, to the government and parents at least. To everyone else, he's Roll Safe, a self-professed triple threat who knows that a beautiful woman is one with good brains. That in-episode admission is where the meme comes from, as RS taps his head knowingly.
Yeah, man, I think Rachel's beautiful because she's got good brains.
Since Hood Documentary, Iwumi has created another comedy drama, Enterprise, which followed two budding entrepreneurs.
Hi, Charlie, please don't rob me. This is your laptop.
Oh, Jeremiah. I thought you were someone else.
Outside of the shows, Iwumi has set up his own production company that creates faith-based content and works as a youth leader in his church. Sadly, Roll Safe has been retired. Number 19. Vladimir Brest. Dramatic Dmitri is a classic example of a reaction image meme. In this case, the image is of Russian singer, songwriter, and actor Vladimir Brest. Taken from the cover of his 2011 album Paranoia, the meme grew in popularity to point out when someone was massively overstating a tiny issue, aka a first world problem. After all, it depicts the pensive singer kneeling soberly on a cold beach. Ironically, Brest considers himself to be a positive person, but welcomes his likeness being used in such a way, considering it inoffensive. Over a decade since the release of Paranoia, Vladimir Brest is still performing, on screen and in the studio. Number 18. Darwin, Japanese snow macaque. IKEA monkey. While the IKEA monkey was the source of laughs in 2012, there was also quite a bit of controversy too. The incident began when Darwin, a Japanese snow macaque, showed up at his local IKEA wearing a shearling coat. Darwin wandered the aisles as though he was shopping for a flat pack before being picked up by animal rescue. It turned out the monkey's owner had bought him illegally.
Some speculated he headed for IKEA in search of Swedish meatballs. His image was inserted in an ad for IKEA bedroom furniture. As for the jacket,
I bet you it's going to start a trend, and we'll be able to find a version of it at H&M next week.
Darwin was rehomed in Canada's Storybook Farm Primate Sanctuary. He was quite young when he arrived, but has since learned how to mingle with the other macaques there. He spends his days playing with his Curious George doll, whom he likes to groom and even bathe. Number 17. Andrash Arato. Despite Andrash Arato's furrowed brow and soulful eyes that project an air of sadness, his actual life is far from the painful one that his internet ego herald is hiding. Now a meme hero, Arato is recognized almost everywhere, all because of a photograph that he expected would be used sparingly, but ended up on the Face Punch forum. Since then, he's given a TED Talk and become the face of Coca-Cola in Hungary. He lives with his wife Gabriella and his son in Budapest. In 2020, he appeared in the Hungarian version of The Masked Singer.
Don't worry, be happy.
Number 16. Mia Tallarico. Good Luck Charlie. Mia Tallarico was not even 1 year old when she began her acting career, playing the titular character in Good Luck Charlie. It wouldn't be long before the young actress would give the world some memorable moments, but not necessarily in the way that was intended.
Gabe, watch Charlie!
During one episode, Mia, as Charlie, throws her hands up in dismay in reaction to her mother running to aid her injured husband. The reaction was made into a GIF and became a meme to be used when one feels completely clueless. Today, the teenage Tallarico is still acting, most recently as Paige in the comedy series Manny.
So how do you know Harmony? if I'm around.
Around where?
Around school.
I'm always with Harmony and I've never seen you around.
Maybe you should get your vision checked.
Number 15, tartar sauce, grumpy cat. Cats have evolved to be pretty darn adept at hiding their feelings, although even cat lovers will concede that ultimately the feeling is most likely disdain. However, some cats show this disapproval very clearly. Tartar Sauce was the feline friend of Tabitha Bundison, who one day took a photo of her pet's naturally scowling face. The rest is meme history.
Her signature scowl was quickly embraced, and she was named Meme of the Year in 2013.
Skeptical or not, Tartar lived the high life after she became famous, visiting South by Southwest, The Bachelorette, and even WWE's Monday Night Raw.
It's so funny watching that because it's so true. Like, I do have that frowny face all the time. It's my thinking face.
Let's see it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Wait, just one more time for me. Just one last. Can you say stop and frown?
Stop.
Tartar passed away in 2019, but her legacy lives on forever. Number 14, Michael McGee, trying to hold a fart next to a cute girl in class. Unlike most of the other entries on this list, Michael McGee's 2013 image was actually intended to be a meme. Asking a school friend to take the photo, McGee pulled a straining face that made his head look ready to explode. It doesn't look healthy, with the vein in his neck pulsating. However, it worked. Although it took some time, the original post and caption gained traction to the point of going viral. Now a reaction image to difficult situations, McGee has only one regret about making the meme, not copywriting it. According to his Facebook profile, today McGee is a fleet service clerk for American Airlines. We hope he doesn't try to replicate the original photo, for the sake of his health. Number 13, Kyle Craven, Bad Luck Brian. Kyle Craven is Bad Luck Brian, after a childish prank that went viral. Then a high school student, Craven had to post for his yearbook photo at Archbishop Hoban High School in Akron, Ohio. However, he first rubbed his face with his sweater to make it red and put on the goofiest of grins.
I got a lot of people coming up to me that will go, oh, I feel so bad for you and this and that. I go, feel bad for me, it's a hilarious picture, I think they're funny, and I fortunately don't look like the picture, so I hardly ever get recognized out in public.
The world almost missed out on Bad Luck Brian, as Craven's principal was nonplussed and demanded a retake. But the photo had already been digitized. Craven's life is actually, by his own admission, quite fortuitous. He made between $15,000 and $20,000 merchandising Bad Luck Brian, and went on to become the COO of his father's church construction company. He's now married and adopted a dog, Louie. Number 12, Blake Boston, Scumbag Steve. Rapper Blake Boston was only trying to promote music, but instead he found fame as the infamous Scumbag Steve. The animal advice image, which depicts the young Boston standing in a hallway dressed for delinquency, quickly took off after being uploaded to, you guessed it, Reddit in 2011.
So I was really mad walking around. My mom could hear me because I'm literally the loudest person in the world. So she's like, oh my God, he. And, she heard me coming. She takes the camera. I'm about to say something right when she snaps the picture.
The image was actually taken by his mother behind the scenes of the album cover shoot for Beantown Mafia's My Gangsta. Then going by Wheezy B, Boston didn't actually appreciate the adulation at first, but he turned the attention towards his career and took on the name while releasing his own hip-hop music videos.
Who showed up and drank all your beer? Scumbag Steve, Scumbag Steve. And how'd you get puke on your brand new kicks? Oh yeah, that's me.
Those days are behind him, and today he's a father of 2 boys as well as a political and gaming enthusiast. Number 11, Zeddy Little, the Ridiculously Photogenic Guy. Forget about doing a marathon. Most of us get pretty exhausted running for a bus, but not this ridiculously photogenic guy, Zeddy Little. Running as part of the Cooper River Bridge run, Little wasn't really doing anything other than smiling at one of the many photographers in attendance. But the simple fact that he looked so composed and nonchalant in a sea of runners drew attention worldwide. Well, his aesthetically pleasing features also helped.
I was running and waving at a friend that was on the sidelines, and I was kind of just turning around. I guess I caught a camera lens, and that's history.
In the days following the moment, which was captured by Will King, Little appeared on various news outlets and joined Twitter, but continued his work in restaurant management. Number 10, Ilvis, What Does the Fox Say?
What does the fox say?
Despite the fact that it was played over and over and over again in 2013, it's really hard to hate What Does the Fox Say? It's equally as hard to make any sense of it either, but that's probably by design, as the song is a product of Norwegian comedy duo Ylvis.
What the fuck say?
Once released, the music video gained an immense following, popular among both kids and adults. The song also gave way to a children's book. These days, Ylvis continue to produce musical comedy, such as their show Stories from Norway.
Forget those boring stories about Syrian refugees. Oh, we know what you want and we'll give it to you. Justin Bieber, please.
They're also rumored to be behind Norway's 2022 Eurovision entrant. Number 9. Clarence. Sudden Clarity Clarence. We've all had an epiphany, a moment of clarity that hits our minds suddenly like a flash of lightning. But nothing encapsulates the moment of sudden clarity more than Sudden Clarity Clarence, an advice animal image that made its way online in 2011. The image depicts a man on a dance floor incongruously engaged in deep thought instead of busting a move.
Whoa, YOLO? It's just carpe diem for stupid people.
The original picture is a stock image from Australia, but the subject remains a source of some debate. Two possibilities are frontrunners though. Redditor Ducker OK and Will G from Southern California. All we know is that when we discover who it is, Sudden Clarity Clarence will soon follow. Number 8. Danielle Bregoli, also known as Bad Baby. Cash Me Outside, how about that?
Catch me outside, how about that?
Catch you outside? What does that mean?
What I just said.
In case you felt you misheard, what Danielle Bregoli actually said was catch me outside, how about that? We aren't dissing her here, by the way. In fact, she really did great from the new phrase she coined, when the teenage Bregoli appeared as a guest on Dr. Phil in 2016. Then a troubled teen, she was lashing out at the audience, but the affected manner in which she spoke grabbed the attention of the world as well as record producers. Years later, she's the youngest female rapper to have appeared in the US Billboard chart.
Catch me off guard on No Boulevard. Four in my car, my driver, my guard.
Sure, she's had her demons, but few can claim they could turn a negative into such a positive. Number 7. Drew Scanlon, Blinking White Guy.
So I've been doing some farming with my hoe here. I can kind of till
What kind of so what is that?
Did you catch that? Blink and you'll miss it. No pun intended. Captured during Giant Bomb's live stream of the game Starbound, Drew Scanlon's double-take reaction to editor-in-chief Jeff Gerstmann's comment about farming with a hoe led to a reaction GIF, albeit 4 years later. In 2019, it returned, this time as an image called First Guy To. Between 2017 and 2020, Scanlon ran a crowd-funded documentary project on games and sports around the world called Cloth Map. Today, he produces for video game company Digital Eclipse and hosts his own Formula One podcast called Shift Plus F1. He also raises money for charity.
We don't really have a way of communicating body language over the internet, like with text or anything, and memes are kind of that.
Figuring out how Scanlon finds the time has us doing our own double take. Number 6. Lena Morris, Overly Attached Girlfriend. Lena Morris made a strong entrance to the comedy world with this meme. Her character, Overly Attached Girlfriend, originated with a contest to create a girlfriend counterpart to Justin Bieber's song Boyfriend.
If I was your girlfriend, I'd drive you up the wall. Question who you're with, yeah, I'd always call and call. I wouldn't call it jealousy, just looking out for you. Reading all your texts, watching everything you do.
The first image of Lena's face projected everything about the character. Whilst the screen grab would go on to become a meme, Morris took Overly Attached Girlfriend as far as she could, introducing new characters whilst still producing weekly content with the original. She even collaborated on one video with Bad Luck Brian.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, you know what they say, you can only milk a heifer twice.
In 2019, after a successful 7-year run, Morris took the decision to step back from YouTube and now maintains a low profile. Number 5. Kabosu, Doge. Unlike their feline counterparts, dogs are much better at conveying their feelings. Usually it's unconditional love. Until Kabosu the Shiba Inu came along, we'd never really seen a dog express more than one emotion at once. A shot taken by Japanese owner Atsuko Sato showed the Doge, thanks to Homestar Runner for that pronunciation, sitting on a couch with apparently raised eyebrows. Was he scared, confused, sarcastically rolling his eyes? We don't know. but the internet community managed to assign all that and more when they used the image to create more and more memes. Today, the Doge is still alive and living with Sato and 3 cats. Number 4. Chloe Clem. Side-eyeing Chloe. Without context or sound, this meme totally hides just how sweet a moment it is. The image, or GIF, shows a toddler, Chloe Clem, throwing some real shade at her older sister Lily, who's in tears.
Chloe, we're going to Disneyland! Oh my god!
Chloe's face begs the question, is this really happening? Ironically, that was actually what her sister was thinking. The video shows the siblings being told that they're off to Disneyland. As a result of her inadvertent side-eye, Chloe's face has appeared on billboards as well as memes, and earned her VIP treatment at the House of Mouse. Plus, she appeared with her big sister Lily in 2 episodes of The Beach Boys.
Got any questions?
No.
And she plays my younger sister in the show.
I know, yes. I play your younger.
The younger sister.
Number 3. Maggie Goldenberger. Irma Gerd. It took some time, but the person in the image, Irma Gerd, was finally uncovered. The meme itself is of a girl in fancy dress, pulling a goofy face as she shows off her Goosebumps book. The long time between the image being taken and going viral was why it took so long for Maggie Goldenberger to be identified as the Irma Gerd girl.
The Irma Gerd comes out when you have a retainer in or maybe some headgear. That's how you get, oh my god, to turn into Irma Gerd.
With that revelation came the break of the illusion. The photo was taken as an intentional joke from the get-go. Goldenberger now works as a nurse in Arizona. Number 2. Zoe Roth. Disaster Girl. It's actually certainly disappointing to learn that little Zoe Roth wasn't a pyromaniac. There's nothing photoshopped about that image, however. That is an actual fire, and that is an actual house that's burning. But no one was injured. Honest. The house fire was a training exercise that the Roths were watching when Father Dave snapped the moment. The photo won a JPEG magazine competition before going viral. In 2021, the original sold as an NFT for $500,000. Meanwhile, Zoe, all grown up, has not started any fires. Quite the opposite. As in 2021, Roth was studying peace, war, and defense at the University of North Carolina.
I feel like people in North Carolina don't usually know, and so this getting popular here is like kind of exciting for me because it's gotten popular in like other countries, and like the New York Post wrote about it, but people in Chapel Hill don't really know, so I think it's fun for people to realize that this happened like down the street, like 30 minutes away.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Sam Greiner. Success Kid. The tale of the Success Kid is one of triumph, beyond that of the image. The child in the photo, Sam Greiner, was merely enjoying a day at the beach with his mother. The internet took the shot of him with a clenched fist and captioned it, "I hate sandcastles." Mother Lainey disapproved as it suggested Sam was mean, destroying sandcastles when he actually loved them. She much preferred the next iteration, Success Kid. In conjunction with a GoFundMe campaign, the meme even helped raise money for Father Justin's kidney transplant, showing that the image didn't just bolster spirits but saved lives.
It's a game changer to see my dad alive and his kidney is back to a normal kidney and he's doing great.
These days, Sam likes to be creative with art and music, though keeps his meme history on the down low with friends. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.